Greetings, my friends. I come to wish you a good day. I'm still a bit congested, but I thought to come and speak about a certain aspect of the spiritual ascension path. But before, I thank you so much for your likes, for sharing, for subscribing, and for your comment and for your donations. I really appreciate. And I wanted to discuss the idea that it's a concept that was expressed within the truth by God, by the Creator in this sacred book, that all the suffering in life is the great compassion of God. It was a very strange concept for me to integrate when I read that in 1986, but now I'm starting to get it. It's like the idea is that life was created with free will. We've created, and right now there's a lot of people that are going through very, very intense, somewhat karmic, intense transmutation internally, like shadows, things we thought we healed and not healed, and that is because we're all soul. All soul have been creating for a long time with not in full consciousness. So at the end of time, we have to balance out all this energy. For young souls, they don't have karma, and they're like, yeah, what are those people? They're so inferior because they're going through things that we're not going through. But they haven't get there yet. They will eventually, of course. But no judgment, but so we do have to deal with that, and all this suffering is because we have to balance out the energy, and if God allows that, it's because of His compassion. Because if He would stop, if He would. He could, in one thought, transform all the. Transform all the ignorance in lucidity, transform all the pain into ecstatic joy. But it doesn't do that, because we need to go to integrate all of the lessons and energies that we have created in past life. And so it is, because if he would stop to allow that, then if the law could no longer function, the law of cause and effect could no longer function. If the law of cause and effect would not function, the universe would disappear. If it cannot evolve, it would completely disappear, and it would be a shame for something so amazing as life is to vanish, disappear. So life will eternally be a process of transformation and evolution, and so. So it's like I see a lot of people that are going through some very intense things. Personally, I'm going through a karmic relation with a young woman, and it's not her fault, because it's just the circumstances of life that makes it really, really difficult for you. And even when the love is not returned, was there was a different situation, because in my first Saturn return, and it's not the fault of the person. You cannot force yourself to love somebody on the intimate level. It just doesn't work. So it is about balancing out the energy. But it's all about the lesson we need to learn, because all the illusions are very real, just as much as the truth. If the illusions were not supported by the universe, then the life would not function, since we all live on some level, on some illusionary level. So when there is a karmic relationship, it's like the energy is charged, or a karmic situation, there is a tension, there is an energy. Of course, it is an illusion, but we cannot escape it. We need to balance it or resolve it. And it feels really real at the time. Because if the universe wouldn't make it strong and felt, we wouldn't buy into it. And so it's like we have to resolve that, and the challenge is to do it in a way that's kind and with the respect of the divine nature of the other people, regardless of their level of consciousness or what they've been doing to us or whatever. But some people are beyond redemption. I come to realize that's like, sometimes there is people their soul level is beyond redemption. It's like, just I won't waste my time doing certain things. Sometimes but there is no escape from cellular memory. For we have within the DNA. The DNA is opening, so there is all kinds of cellular memory, all the Akash, our memory that is opening up, and DNA is like it's everywhere, but we feel it really in our blood, and the bloodstream is going up and down constantly, and then there is the Akash that's awakening in the same times, and then there is the third force, is the electromagnetic pulse that sends the information into the brains that analyze it, and that is constant. It's like so as the memory open up. some memory can be wonderful. They can be amazing, wonderful cellular memories from this life or past life that brings you power, joy, love, freedom. And then they can be very restrictive energy that brings back traumas and things like that. They do need to be addressed. You can always call on your higher self for enlightenment, for assistance, or your guides. But there is no escape from cellular memory. There is active or dormant. Right now, a lot of it is dormant, and so. But it's a lot of it will be opening. It's like a lot of information will be coming and be revealed about ourselves. For all of that is about to I'm sharing this so we can share my thoughts. But hopefully this serves you to know yourself better, your connection, your relationship to the source, to God, to the Creator. That's the most essential part, because God is love, and since we departed, we've created all that, and now God is allowing us to experience all of the purification of all our energy to return to the light, so we can be free and find the eternal freedom, the point of salvation. Because I realize that most people are not they're not really that interested in even the light workers. A lot of them are. Some of them are, but are more interested in the earth drama, what's going on the earth's plane, on the shadows of the cavern of Plato, than in inner light and the spiritual freedom. And so they will take longer for them. If you're no longer interested, you no longer find this all that important, what's going on the outside world, and you find your inner, what's going on within you more important, then that means you're a lot closer to that point of freedom and the ascension. So the way what I receive in relationship to assisting humanity is going to be contact, the first contact with extraterrestrial. It is coming closer. It is preparing itself, and that will shift even the most materialistic people will have to change their beliefs and ways, but they need to be more people tuning in within to make this contact on the telepathic level to become connected to the higher dimensional beings of the Galactic Federation. For me, it happens ever since childhood, but consciously around the early 1990s, I've been very well much in contact with all kinds of spiritual families and groups. The card of the day is the wind of change. We don't know how the wind will turn, but it is turning. But I received a sign that the contact is coming sooner. Maybe I need to do some work to make it work, but we'll see. I'm really eager to go see a dentist, change my glasses, put on a suit and tie, or get some new clothes, my house, resolve my situation, and so that I can return to a social life. I feel it's coming. It's going to be quite enjoyable. The observer of the day is the lessons and good deeds. It's really about the integration of all that, because even if we feel pain and we're going through some difficult things, it is not because of that we don't have great merit. Do not ever judge yourself by what you're going through. The highest wisdom is the arts. For me, it's my life is all about the arts. It is really what I really need to. It's really my art. It's the dedication of my life. Although I like the science, I like philosophy, I like spirituality, I like a lot of things, but what we need to understand is the angels. The angels are supervising, they're getting closer and getting more implicated, so things will move faster when the angels are there. They're beings of grace, they're the hands of God, and and they're here in assistance, so just continue to trust and call on your angels. What we need to do is biblical, to follow the law of the one, to be in alignment, to serve this mission of enlightenment. And although we call it Judgment Day, the apocalypse means revelation, and it is coming up. And the outcome is the anger or alimentation. It is how do we nourish ourselves? What do we nourish ourselves with? Not just on the physical plane, but on the emotional, on the conscious plane. It's like somebody that watch CNN all day is not the same person that somebody who walks around in nature all day. We don't get this. I'm not judging or criticizing. I'm just saying we have to be careful what we feed into our consciousness and the screen. We live in the age of screen. And that is very, very dangerous. A lot more dangerous than what we believe. We're spending a lot too much time online, and when the solar flash is gonna come, all of this will disappear. A lot of people are gonna feel like withdrawal, like severe withdrawal for like, where are we? Or like in the Middle Age or something. I know I'm somewhat addicted to screen as well. So, but it will. We're still we love ourselves regardless. Huh? So I hope this message was interesting for you. Do not. I hope you continue to 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 work on your inner process, and to think, to realize that this is really the most essential. To focus on the joy, the freedom, the liberation. And the more we are doing that, the more the field will resonate. But there is no escape from the divine plan. It is happening regardless. It is just about us. It will happen faster or later for each and every one of us, depending on the choice we make at each given moment. And so, so I'm going to finish with a song. It's a song that's a bit romantic song, but it's got a spiritual aspect to it. It's called One. It goes like this. Is it getting better, or do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You say one love, one life, when it's one need in the knife. One love, we get to share it. Or it leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. Did I disappoint you, or leave a bad taste in your mouth? You act like you never had love, and you want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. We are one, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other one. Have you come here for forgiveness? Have you come to raise the dead? Have you come here to play Jesus to the lepers in your head? Did I ask too much, more than a lot? You gave me nothing, now it's all I've got. We are one, but we're not the same. We hurt each other, then we do it again. You say, love is a temple, love a higher low. Love is a temple, love the higher low. You ask me to enter, but then you make me crawl. I can't be holding on to what you got when all you got is hurt. One love, one blood, one life. You got to do what you should. One life with each other, sisters, brothers. One life, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other one. An interesting song. I'm going to finish with pull a few cards. One is like the observer of the day is one. It is unity. We are all about the one. It's about continue to cultivate this sense of unity beyond all duality. There is no opposing force to the love of the one that is beyond the forces of duality. It's like there is all the invention of the two power is the darkness, it was created for evolution purposes, but it's been accentuated by the dark forces to make it everything conflictual and opposed. When the duality wasn't, polarity wasn't dual at first, it was harmonized, but then it was utilized for everything is for growth and evolution. We always have the ability to transcend, and that is what is the highest wisdom is potentiality. The potentiality we seek to make the potential actual, and call on God always to assist you, or your guides or angels. What we need to understand is truthfulness. To be truthful, to be straight. What we need to do is luck, to accept that there is a luck. We're lucky. There is a miracle that is unfolding. And the outcome will be abundance, the ability to be free, to do whatever we want, whenever we want. That is true abundance. Because we're always abundant in something. We can be abundant in doubts. We can be abundant in lack. We can be abundant in fear. We can be abundant in so many things, in worries. But we can also be abundant in resources. We can be abundant in joy. We can be abundant in happiness. We can be abundant in connection, in love, in so many, in lucidity, in so many things, in connection with all that is who we are truly. So I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.